All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of Full Body Cast Presents Garage Night. Garage Night brought to you by Cole Street Brewery, 1627. Go Santa Sean. Wear a hoodie. Show the Full Body Cast hoodie. Nice try, Brad Drummond. Not just a regular hoodie. You got to wear the Full Body Cast. Take yourself in. Get 15% off your drink. Also, go to Bordeaux Wine Bar. Take yourself in. Or wear your hoodie. Got to let the server know. Not everyone knows over there. $2 off your first flight or drink. And then go to Mazatlan and talk to Andy. Say what up. Mention Full Body Cast. And get a discount. Thank you so much for joining us. We got Craig Bentley on the mic.
I miss you, Corey. Not really.
And then we've also don't have Corey Bentley here, but we have Kyle Pierce again. Kyle Pierce, say what up.
What's up? I wish I were Corey.
He wishes he wasn't here. That's so good. Thank you guys for joining us. We're topics. Obviously, we got the Veronica's hot topics that we'll do later. Patreon. We got Skarrey Skelleys that we'll kick it off with, and then I've got. I want to talk a little bit. I want to talk with the guys a little bit. It might be a little guy chat. I get told, hey, too much sports. That last one full of sports. This one not as much. But we will get into it.
We need to do some Veronica's hot topics.
We'll do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Best rule change in the last 10 years in sports. This is a Skarrey Skelly. Best rule change in the last 10 years. I'll go first. I'll give you guys a chance to think about it. I like the NFL red flag challenge. I don't know if it's the last 10 years. I feel like it is. But I do like that. I especially like the last 2 minutes of the game getting reviewed as well. So that's my rule change. Craig?
I don't want to do my bad. I want to do two worst rule changes.
Okay, okay, we do that too.
Yeah.
One is the shift in baseball.
No. Me and Jackson,
Nope.
we're gonna talk about this.
And then two is also in baseball, the catcher not being able to block home plate.
You want to see him just get blasted.
Part of the game.
Hey.
Too much safety.
Yeah. If you don't want to get hit, don't block the plate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Two. Last 10 years, those rules suck.
Okay. Do you have a best one though? Do you have a little best one? Little tiny one? Just throw it out there, maybe.
No.
That's it.
That's it.
You're sticking to your guns. Kyle,
Best rule changes.
best rule change.
The taking away of the shift this year. You like the shift.
I don't like the shift. I like the fact that you're not told what you can and can't do.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. But I would like to see more offense.
Okay.
The adding of and also the taking away of the pass interference review.
So
I loved it when they added it, and then I was like, "Oh, this takes forever.
This takes forever.
It sucks." And
Yeah.
they're not even right half the time. So no thanks.
I do like the flopping fines. I'll say that for NBA as well. The flopping fines, I'm a big fan of that. I may watch the NBA one more time at some point in my life.
I also do like in women's college basketball that they went to 4 quarters instead of 2 halves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would like the men to go to 4 quarters.
I have never seen. I like the first and second halves.
I like quarters.
There's more. What
I
do you
just do a
think?
double. First half and then 2 quarters afterwards.
Let's just throw a wrench in this whole thing. And they play with 2 different size balls.
Yeah, we got first half, we got the second period, and then the fourth quarter.
or yeah, you could just turn it into hockey. Just do 3 periods, figure out 40 minutes and divide it however that comes out.
What's real quick?
13.33 minutes.
What sport do you wish you could get into, but you just can never get into?
Cricket.
I'm dead serious.
I'm 100% serious. I would love to understand the game more than I do.
Okay.
I honestly think, because it's popping up around here, I would go play cricket if I understood the game and what I was doing. Or you know what I mean?
Right.
I would 100% do it.
Pickleball.
Pickleball, really?
I would love to do pickleball, but just based on...
One of our guys got shot in the leg.
Yeah.
Died.
It's a dangerous sport.
It's a dangerous sport.
For old guys like us trying to
what
move
are they
that fast.
doing?
Based on principle, I just won't play.
I think that
No.
have you noticed how many insurance carriers and doctors are sponsoring pickleball tournaments?
I haven't even noticed.
Did you
Joking.
see?
It's probably true.
Did you not?
Sponsored
This
Did
is
you,
brought by
Hey,
Franciscan Healthcare.
did you not see the pickleball tournament coming up with McEnroe in it for $1 million?
No.
You guys haven't seen that?
Uh-uh.
No.
I'll
It's
have to ask.
McEnroe and Chang.
Michael Chang?
Yeah, against Agassi and I forget the
Burrito.
fourth. I forget
Sampras.
no, it's not Sampras, but it's somebody else, and it's for $1 million. They're doing a pickleball.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's crazy.
That's the thing. I would like to play pickleball. And I'd like to think that I could get good at it. But I'm like when
Yeah.
Burrito says you want to go play pickleball, I'm like, yeah, I do, but no,
But no.
I'm not going to.
No, I'm not.
I've had ample opportunity to go play pickleball
Yeah.
up in the tuberculosis barn.
Lair.
Yeah.
Did you ever do others? Did you play tennis or racquetball or any of that kind
I've
of stuff?
played tennis. I never played in high school or anything, but I played tennis before. But I wasn't good at it. I did a lot of ping pong, and that's what I relate pickleball to is ping pong. Me and Burrito used to play ping pong in my garage.
Oh, dude,
every
ping
single
pong's-
day after school.
Craig, big fan of ping pong.
I love ping pong.
We should have a ping pong full body cast tournament. I'm surprised bars don't have more ping pong. I mean, I know
There's not
that,
enough room.
Not enough room, and they just play
but
beer
you know
pong.
how many? If you had the only ping pong place in town, people would show up.
And think about this: when you play darts, you play pool. They charge for all that. You're not gonna have what are you gonna have a little quarter thing you put in to play ping pong?
yeah,
to
there's
get the
gonna be
little plastic
yeah,
ball.
Exactly. Yes, there's going to be like a candy, big candy, at the auto mechanic spot where you. I don't know if you guys even knew what I was talking about
I
there.
do.
Rogers or Lamar? Okay, well, let me actually answer mine. I wish I could get into hockey. Hockey looks so sweet. And I remember playing NHL like 94 on the freaking Super Nintendo. It was the coolest game.
Blades of Steel.
So good. I'm the Mighty Ducks. Like it was so good. And I see some friends playing it and watching it and going to it. I just can't get in. I have tried and I will still try. This June I will watch the frickin' playoffs and finals or whatever the frick they call it. I can't get into it. It's tough.
But you're-
Playoff
you're-
hockey's different.
but you're
and I've heard
talking
it's way
about-
I don't
better.
know the players.
But
I
you're
think that's what it
talking
is.
you're talking more about watching. Like I want to know the game and I
Playing.
can play it.
Mm-hmm.
I know if he really wanted to, he could play pickleball. I don't think you're being able to skate and play hockey.
No, there's no way. I don't even know how to skate. You should see me at a roller rink. I hugged the wall the whole
God.
time. To play something. That is a great question. I'm stumped.
Have you played pickleball?
Yeah, I played down. I was there when Bert blasted his foot off, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm never doing this again.
Didn't you have
Ever.
sports in high school? Played
Pickleball was
Yeah.
fun in high school, dude. War ball.
Hockey was fun in high school.
Yeah, dude. Playing wise though, yeah, it's too much. PUBG.
Golf?
Yeah, golf actually. You know what? Disc golf. Never played it.
Me neither.
Looks pretty sweet to do. Go out there with your boys. Same thing. Throw and then just kind of like dink around. Sounds fun.
There's-
Disc golf.
There's actually a lot to that.
I'm sure there is.
There's a couple of guys I work with that are really into it, and I've numerous times joked around about like, why do you need different? Like, you really need a driver, and you really need this and that.
Oh,
And
different kind of disc?
There's some explanations that legit are involved in it that I wouldn't even think about, as far as the thickness and the aerodynamics of all that crap that I don't care about because I
Right.
don't play. But it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think the people that actually are into that,
They know
Isn't there
it.
They
a
know what
disc
they're
golf
doing.
course
There
like
is
across
over
from
by
the sales barn?
Yeah.
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 My uncle, he owns Deception Pass golf course. It's in Deception Pass. He's got a 9-hole executive course. I was texting him the other day because we're going to go on a girls' trip that I'll be crashing.
Of course.
And the girls' trip is going to go. I was like, hey, they've never played golf before. They're going to go out. Shout out to Jamie, Shekinah, Desi, Veronica, Mel, and Lance, which is Mel's fiance. So we're both crashing it. Okay. Anyway, we're renting an Airbnb up there. We're gonna go golfing. And he texts me. He goes got putt there, and it's a executive course, par 3, 9-hole. He goes, I've also put in a disc golf for those that want a disc golf 9-hole as well. So I'm like, sweet, I've never done that, so I want to try that.
How far away is Deception Pass?
It is on Whidbey Island, so it's probably about 2.5 hours away. All the golf courses that like are associated with me and the podcast, 2.5 to 3 hours away from me. Real easy for me to get to. But
we got to talk about, not now, but we got to talk about Sage Hills. Because, well, me and my boss have played in those tournaments over there.
That came up on the last one with when
they used to have 3.
Jamie's on here.
Yeah.
And he's always asking me every day, is there a tournament this year? I'm like, I have no idea.
There's supposed to be a tournament this year. Jamie will know more, but we're definitely going to go out there, get the RVs and the trailers all hooked up, and then we'll. I got to look at my schedule. I'm looking to all my Vegas trips that I typically go on are canceling left and right because I can't win any money at sports betting, which is a terrible idea for me, which I thought I would do decently well at. I need to just save my money and not sports bet. But actually,
it's probably a second TV you got.
It's the second, dude. That has actually created more of a sports gambling desire in me because I always have something going on the right. If they had they have apps in other states. It's not legalized in our state yet. I think we can get them on our phones if we have if we go to one of the casinos, the Muck or Emerald Queen, where they can download on your phone and set you up. But like, if I had an app, I would be broke. I would be a broke man with 2 TVs. That's
and no cable,
no cable, no nothing,
no internet.
That's a good question. We got that one coming up too. But anyway, Rodgers or Lamar, who are you more tired of hearing about? Now, this was sent 2 weeks ago. So put yourself 2 weeks ago. I already know Kyle's and my answer. So I'm going to just assume it's Lamar for you and me because we have a friend who I think
shut up.
I think Lamar beat him up in high school. And he won't stop talking about how much he hates him.
Yeah.
Who were you tired hearing about?
I think I'm just tired of hearing more in what's been going on, probably about Rodgers, because you already know the end result. He's going to play for the Jets.
Yeah.
He's already said that, and he's a high enough profile. They're going to figure out a way to get done, right? But you keep hearing about it over and over again. Well, at least Lamar's thing, it's up in the air. I get it.
Yeah.
There's certain things going on. I mean, I'm really tired of hearing about both, but I think I'm more tired of hearing about Rodgers just for the simple fact of we know the end result.
I have a pet peeve of like when people ask me a question they already know the answer to.
Yeah.
Like that's the Rodgers thing exactly. You already know, so don't ask. Quit talking about it. Lamar, I mean, I don't like what Aaron Rodgers done and stringing along the Packers and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of annoying. He's a diva.
He is, for sure.
But Lamar, I mean, for 2 weeks straight, has Lamar signed yet?
Yeah. Has Lamar signed? Yeah. Has Lamar signed yet? And I told him, I was out with him the other night, and I told him, you're going to ruin friendship. Stop texting that. But
We have this one friend who keeps bringing it back up somehow. Like he'll text a tweet of something or a picture of something.
What friend is that?
Kind of
I don't know. Yeah, to start it.
Who's that?
Who's
Craig?
also on another text thread of ours, the Genius thread. And we have to.
I love it. I got to stir the pot. There was a
No.
big someone NFL memes did I almost sent it, but I held back. I want you to know
Thank
that.
you.
Did you see the NFL memes one?
No.
It's Mahomes handing off to Lamar, who's in a Chiefs jersey as a running back.
The one today, did you send the New England Patriots one, or did I see that on Twitter myself?
That was Dave Portnoy saying his thing, but then there was also
the Patriots are already fine. They already have their starting.
They already have
running
the
back.
starting running back. Yeah. Next question, and I want to know how you guys have yours set up because I'm thinking about doing this the same thing, Skell. I want to do this. I signed up for Paramount Plus. You know, I'm like really hesitant to cut the cord because of all the sports I watch. So with summer approaching, we recently cut the cord. This is Jared Skelly writing it with the cable company and are just streaming now. How close have you been to doing the same? I need a manual because I feel like it's almost the same amount. Maybe you might save $10 or $15 a month, but I don't know how to do it. Like I don't know. I don't really need like Nickelodeon and MTV. I don't watch any of that stuff. I watch a ton of sports, and then if we want to watch a movie, it's usually on Netflix, and if we want to watch like Survivor, it's on Paramount Plus, anyways. So, what do you guys do? Kyle, have you cut cable out of your life yet?
Tried.
But are you still a cable provider?
Went back.
Okay.
Yeah. We did it. We paid $200 and some a month for cable from Comcast. And so we were on the phone with them one day, and Gabby figured out that if we started streaming, if we did Xfinity Stream, that lady was like, "Oh yeah, you'll be paying $90 a month." And so, sure, let's save $150 a month. And so we did it. And after buffer of your streaming whatever you wanted, which it wasn't anything you want. So we switched. You don't have the sports, you don't have entertainment, you don't have anything. And then you have to subscribe to those packages. Well, when we finally did it, we were saving $15 a month on it and getting worse quality TV. So I'm like, screw. One day, I lasted one day, and I'm like, done.
What are we doing?
We're going back. We have
driving to Auburn right now to pick up our cable.
We haven't taken the boxes back yet. Nothing. I'm hooking them all back. I'm calling Comcast saying I'm hooking it all back up.
My son's fired up the lawnmower. If you guys can hear that, which I like. I'm okay with that. Good to know. The $15 an hour, or $15 an hour, $15 a month. I think not worth it.
No.
Craig,
Dude, I'm horrible because I have cable, and in my cable package that I have, because it's a little bit older, because I've had it for so long, I have Netflix and the sports package is part of it.
Oh.
So I can watch Red Zone. It's part of so I don't pay for those. Mm-hmm. And then through my phone, I have Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. And then because I have an Apple phone, I have Apple TV. Paramount Plus is literally the only thing I don't have. So, I mean, I'm just paying for all of it anyway.
Might as well get it. Here's the thing. I've noticed, I've done it. If you guys don't know this, I did a 12-step program way back in the day. What the 12-step program taught you was that your childhood, if you didn't have something, you grew up and you binged on something. And so it was the same related. So one guy, he always had empty shelves when he was growing up, and so now he has all the food in the world, and he just overeats because he didn't have a lot to eat when he was a kid. Mm-hmm. And so I'm thinking you only had like 5 channels growing up, and now you have to have everything, or did you have cable?
My parents had HBO.
Oh, you had it all. Uh-huh. You were living
and I had Sega. Remember?
He's used to it, so now he has it.
Living in the lap of luxury.
I was one of the only kids that had Sega Channel.
Oh. Okay. Well, never mind. I was way off on that one.
Not the first time.
We almost oppositely cut the cord. We got rid of Hulu. We got rid of.
I don't even watch Hulu.
Yeah,
but it's part of the 3 that I have with what I pay for anyway.
We have Netflix through her dad. We wanted to watch Last of Us on HBO, so I'm like, "Hey, Mom, do you have HBO?"
I do have HBO.
She's like, She's like, "Yeah, here's my login." So now we have HBO Max, and it says Janice every time I log in.
And that's why you're taking them to the Super Bowl or wherever you're going. No, you're taking them to the PGA Championship or the Masters.
The Masters, yeah.
Because of all the
things they've done.
The
for me in my life. Just because that's all they've done for me in my life, right?
So this might be a related question. I feel like this is super low. Like I know my answer right away. Which is this, in my opinion, is super low. Like unless Skelly is living like in a third world country, this is his question. Someone gives you $1,000 that you have to spend in 24 hours. If you don't, you lose it. What do you spend it on? $1,000?
Yeah, that's easy.
It's so easy.
I just bought new irons.
Yeah, it's like I'm probably going to take it to the casino and either double it or lose it, but I'm at the casino.
If you double it, did you ever spend it?
No, I'm not playing with Skelly house money. What?
So you lose it.
So I'd lose it. So then I keep my winnings. Yeah. That's happened once. One time I went to the casino. Don't do this, guys. When I was at the casino, this is years ago, and I saw somebody leave a machine with $12.50 in it. And so I'm like, what's this person doing leaving this machine? So I printed the ticket, walked around the casino, played it, and I won up to $17.67. Next thing I know, there's a person tapping me on the shoulder, and he goes, "Hey, boss, can I get your ID?" I look around. It's one of the suit guys that are in the security for the Muckleshoot, and there's like 5 other people there and a police officer there and like 3 attendants, and I'm like, what is going on? And they said, "Is that your original ticket?" And I said, "No, like I found it. It was by itself." "Well, if it's not yours originally, then it's the casino's. We want it back." And so I got warned, so don't do this. If you even see 16 cents, they can kick you out for it. But so anyway, they cash it out. I've won like $4.83, and they hand me the $4.83, and they kept the $12.50, and then they walked away. And so don't do that. But I was like, I still made money.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of the same thing.
Free money.
Free money. They took it away. What are you spending your $1,000 on?
Bills.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be
gosh,
smart.
that's
I'm a smart guy.
You're cable. That's because you have
That's
$1,000.
3 months
in
of
cable.
watching TV and other programs.
Yeah. Actually, I'm buying. I'm gonna get. What one don't you have? I'm getting Hulu again, and then Fubo TV, and what other ones are there?
Dude, I couldn't imagine. I mean, I have 2 TVs, and I don't think I watch that much TV in a freaking month. That's incredible. Like, what do you, for out of all those, do you definitely not use?
Hulu. Easily.
But
I don't even know any shows on Hulu.
But you have it?
Yeah.
So it's like your gym membership that you signed up with like Planet Fitness like freaking 4 years ago.
It
but they still take money out?
It literally comes with Disney and ESPN
so it's a package.
Plus.
Yeah. Package. Okay.
That's what I need to do. I need to.
If you have Verizon,
I need to get rid of. I do. I need to get rid of ESPN Plus. We don't have Hulu anymore, and Disney Plus, and I need to re-up for $9.99 a month to get all 3 instead of paying $9.99
that's what I
for
did.
each.
That's smart.
Yeah,
We're doing that.
Hulu's got some. Actually, Hulu. The only thing I ever watched on Hulu was Modern Family, and I probably watched all 12, however many seasons there are, like 3 times. I love Modern Family.
Modern Family. Wow. I didn't ever take you for a Modern Family guy, but it is good. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Phil,
for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
The dad's hilarious. He's just such a doof.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like not like you at all.
No,
He's not like anyone. But we could I don't know what it is, but it's like
Gabby always says Mike.
because he's just always kind of like out there with his thoughts and he's very charming though too.
And funny.
Yes.
he role plays pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
When he's at the bar.
yes.
Yeah.
For Valentine's Day.
Has the college name, image, and likeness ruined college sports fandom? Meaning that, I'm guessing, is it the NIT? What do they call the where you can make money off of it?
NIL.
NIL, yes. Has that ruined college fandom?
I don't see how it would. I mean, I don't see any difference.
Well, people are jumping.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm old school. Like, okay, you're getting a scholarship, so you're
Right.
not having to pay for college. Why? Like, that's what you're getting for playing
Right.
football. Like, that's enough. Plus, you're getting food, clothes, room and board, all that stuff.
Right. And you
Why
probably
do you
get some
need
perks
more?
too. Probably get a little
But-
perks here.
Yeah, and I don't care. I guess
I don't like
it's
it.
it's legal cheating.
It is, and I feel like though the colleges, they make money off of it, so then they can offer it to other programs. You know,
And I don't mind the players benefiting off of a $quadrillion industry that college sports is. Like, the players, I guess, should maybe get some money, but
yeah,
I mean, I agree with that. It's just I don't think it's ruined it.
no, it hasn't ruined it for me either.
I mean, if you want to take the game itself and make college sports what they should have been in the first place, the thing that it's leaning towards ruining it is the transfer portal.
mm-hmm.
that is 100% true.
Transfer portal has made. So I'll say this. So I saw an article and it was titled "Miami, the best team money can buy," because apparently they've got really good NIL deals for their basketball players. Now, is that the reason I'm not going to watch the games this weekend? No, I just don't like Miami in general. I'm not interested in the teams that are in it. But the transfer portal is the reason that we have the 4 teams that we have now,
Right.
and why I'm not going to watch, because I'm not interested in those teams, and they've made it as far because the transfer portal has leveled the playing field, I guess. Completely leveled it.
Completely. And then you have people playing, but isn't that what Jalen Hurts did? Jalen Hurts was behind
He was ahead
Tua?
of Tua.
Oh, he was ahead of Tua.
That circumstance is a little bit different than the transfer portal, though. Like in general, because now you're a backup and have a chance to go be a starter somewhere. And I realize that somewhat of the transfer portal allows you to do that too. But you have people that are starting for North Carolina. I think it was just today.
Caleb Love,
that are joining the transfer portal as a starter for
North Carolina,
a North Carolina basketball program.
Yeah.
That's where it's becoming an issue. Not the guy that's I got delegated to a second string and I want to go somewhere where I can start and succeed.
Right.
That's different.
Like Sam Heward for the Huskies. The guy wasn't going to start. Penix came back, so he transferred.
Where's he playing? UCLA?
No, like Sac State or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many people are going to San Diego State right now?
The new member of the Pac-12.
So my daughter is playing. I'm telling you this.
Is she hitting the transfer portal?
She's hitting definitely. My daughter Jacqueline, it's her first year of T-ball. She's 6th grade, and she's already leaps and bounds above the other kids. She's kind of the older one too. But we're outside, we're playing, we're throwing the ball back and forth with our baseball mitts, and she's fielding grounders. She's actually pretty dang good.
Because of her mom, not you.
Definitely 100% not because of me.
I figured you'd want to add that to
But
your
her
story.
her iPad, she's great on. But
She got mom jeans.
yeah, for sure. So I know you're not there yet, but you're probably looking forward
Can't
to it.
wait. Can't wait.
You are
I
there.
got one graduated,
now.
one graduate next year. I'm done.
You're done. Do you have any tips for Kyle or anyone else that may be getting into the coaching are you wanting to coach the first year, second year, third year?
I'll tell you this, I'm 7 years into coaching, and you have to do a better job of separating coach and dad.
Yeah.
No matter what you're doing, no matter if whatever you're coaching, you have to. At least for me, I look back. That's the one thing I wish I would have did a better job of separating those two, because you have to do it or it doesn't work.
Right.
Because I think that's a lot of the reason Sid is the way she is now. Because she's just burned out. She's just tired of listening to 2 different things all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that I'll ever want to coach my kids. I think I'll always coach them in a way. I'll try not to step on the coach's toes necessarily, and when they get to a certain level,
You'll be yelling from the stands,
right? When they're in high school, I'm assuming that they're going to be getting the proper coaching, right? But when they're playing 6th grade rec and the coach tells them to do something stupid,
High school sports are outside of high school at that level.
Yeah,
There's a huge difference now.
really. What do you mean outside, like AAU stuff?
Well, basketball probably. I don't know a ton of basketball, but as far as baseball or fast pitch, which I coach,
Yeah.
the level of play at high school now. Well, put it this way: you don't have any college coaches come into any high school games
Right.
anymore.
Which sucks.
And I 100% agree, because I still think high school sports should be as important as it was when I think we went.
Yeah.
Right? There's pride. You playing for your school.
Yep.
You wear that on but that's not the way it is anymore.
My
And it
parents made me
sucks.
play a sport every single. There were 3 sports seasons. I had to play a sport every single year or every single season.
Yeah, and nobody, it's funny because, obviously I had, 2 girls that are in high school or graduated. And like, to me, it was, you played a sport, you got that letter, wear the letterman's jacket around. It's not a big deal anymore. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Nobody has a letterman's jacket.
Yeah.
anymore,
Even if
right?
you have it, you don't wear it anywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about
Or that
stuff
thing every
anymore.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
never
that's,
got to.
so that's what I mean
I
about.
could have. I lettered manager. and drama. Sorry, keep going.
No, I was just saying the level is, we look back at it, and we all had teachers as coaches, right? And you look back at it, they did a good job for what you were handed. And that's the exact same thing the coaches are doing now. High school coaches are generally teachers,
Yep.
and they know the sport sometimes, and they do a good job with the kids. But to get the level over here
Of coaching.
of
that you
coaching
need.
now,
Yeah.
you have so many other things. And that's why colleges only go to this other thing over here. They don't go to high school anymore.
Yeah.
You know, the only time, and I've talked to several recruits because I coach 16 and 18-year-olds, so I have to do the whole recruiting process now.
Yeah.
And I've talked to several colleges, not only at the community level or D3, but even D1. The only time college recruits talk to a high school coach, they don't even ask about how they play the sport. They want to know how they are as a team member.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
They could care less about how they play on a high school team anymore. And that's just the way it's
Do they
become.
ask how many sports they play?
Some you find, so it depends on the college coach you talk to.
Yeah.
You do have college coaches that don't like having kids play multiple sports.
Really?
Which I don't agree with.
Me neither.
But you do have that. I mean, you have it because it takes time out of, they think you should be 24/7 on a certain sport. And when you go to college, if some of these college coaches, if you were to want to go to play for them at whatever sport you're playing at,
Mm-hmm.
you're not playing anything else. You're not even doing intramural somewhere else.
Right.
You're specifically doing this.
Yeah.
And but you have coaches that want that kid that played 3 sports.
Right.
You know
But
what I mean?
I hear it all the time with like offensive linemen that played basketball. Like that guy's got great footwork because he played freaking basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of thing. The cross sport, whatever.
And that's the way it should be. And unfortunately, with the select or club ball, the way it's become so big, it's hard to do.
What's
Unless
that
you're
cost these days?
well. That's another thing. It's costing a ridiculous amount.
All right, we gotta get going here into Veronica's hot topics. Veronica, thank you for putting these things together for us. I don't know if this is the one. We're gonna do 2 of them, and the first one pulling out of the jar is bills. Do you pay your bills? Do you pay your telephone bills? We were talking about the $1,000. There you go. Who budgets in the relationship, and who pays the bills in the budgeting aspect of paying?
That's a
the
loaded
bills?
question.
Well, no, okay. Well, who? Yeah, but who's in charge of not bringing home the bacon? We all know I'm not.
You and me are in the same situation.
We're in the same situation,
wow.
dude.
You're getting
Sugar-
that much closer to being in my second wedding.
Sugar mamas, it might be us. We might be getting married to each other, which actually came up as a topic real quick. I want to, the bills in a second. Guys have said this for years when we're in a relationship, and they're like, "Oh man, what would be great is if us dudes got married. We golf anytime, we drink beers, we got sports together. We don't really get in arguments too much, and if we do, we don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to have sex every once in a while. We could probably do that, not a big deal. But that's the thing I think is the deal breaker is
For some people.
The sex?
yes, because guys think they don't want sex that much. This could be a Veronica hot topic, by the way, since it's now we're dealing with sex and relationships. But guys think, oh yeah, I only need it like every once in a while. When in reality, it's like every night it's in our brain. Like, are we going to get it tonight? And then just imagine if you're in a relationship with another guy who's thinking the same thing.
Oh, God.
You're having sex every night.
Well, Scottie Pippen?
You're having sex every night. So that's where it's like, you know what? That kind of, I could maybe figure that out. But then once you realize how often these guys, you and your dude are going to want to do it.
I don't want to think about that. Thanks, though.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got you.
We got to drive.
Uh-huh.
What do you think, Craig? You have sex?
I honestly thought that was a conversation you were having with him, trying to get it so in a couple years he'd be okay with that. I thought you weren't even talking to me. Is what I envisioned right there.
So Craig's not in.
And we're going to be poor, Travis, because both our wives are money makers.
You don't want to. Yeah. Well, we get.
But we don't need much.
get
We
some
just
alimony.
need each other.
We get some alimony thrown our way. Just pay for our golf or gambling trips, so we're good. Bills. Who actually writes the checks? Or goes online and pays the bills? Who's in charge of the finances? I'll go first. Jamie is my second wife, obviously. I have my bills. She has her bills. We have separate checking accounts. We love it. because it's easier for us to not have to worry about someone else dipping into it, taking out of it. We can just pay our bills, and then we share bills though too. So if it's like the mortgage, I'll kick in, she kicks in, and we'll pay it that way. But
What's the percentage?
she's paying a little bit more, but we actually sat down and even though she does make more, we pay pretty close to the same. I've got the electric bill, I've got the cell phone bill, I've got the cable bill, which we already know is like $300 a month, and she's got some others. So
what I hear is any money you spend outside of bills, she's paying for.
For the most part, yes.
Yeah.
If we're going out, that's what I'm saying. I said on the last podcast, I like golf with her. She pays for the golf trip. So, who pays your bills? Not your. Who's the one in charge of finances? Kyle.
Gabby is in charge of. She's calling me right now. Funny. She's in charge of the finances and the budgeting. I don't know if she writes any checks. I don't know if anybody writes any checks anymore. But she pays. She makes sure they're all paid. We have a joint account. We each have our own checking account, but also have a joint account. Every dollar I make goes into the joint account, and I pull out some if I need it.
Okay. Craig?
We've always had the same account, never had joint accounts. And I'd say as far as paying bills, 50-50. We both get on the computer. We both do it. We both budget, and we both decide what we're paying on. Let's say it's a credit card bill. If we're paying it off or paying a certain amount, we're both involved in that every single time.
Okay. I like it. Saving, budgeting, has the same spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet.
It's been like that forever, so it works. It works for
I
us.
will say that I check the account more than she probably does.
Because you want to see what you can still spend?
No, I just want to. I get anxiety over it.
Oh, okay.
So, but she budgets and she's got it split out to what she makes, what I make. This is what our money pools to. This is how much we spend on this, and then she's like, "Oh, you need to make some more money so that I'm not the one paying all the bills."
Yeah, been there.
And me,
but it's funny because I told her like when I was doing well at work, I get paid on commission, and it's been like 2 down years, which sucks. But it's also been awesome because Gabby now makes more than what I made in the good years. So, where was I going with this?
Dude, I don't want you to get in an argument, so just win this one.
Oh no, she would always be like, "I want to get chickens. Let's build a chicken coop." And
Okay,
I'm
there
like,
we go.
"Oh,
Yeah.
this is like $2,000 worth of chicken coop," and she's like, "I really want to make more money." And then
And then now she does.
and now she I said it to her.
Oh,
all the time,
dude.
I want to go on vacation.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well then
Yeah.
you need make more money, and then now
For 2 weeks.
Now that caught up with me.
For 2 weeks, I made more money than Jamie, and it was the greatest 2 weeks of my life.
was she on vacation? You were working
No,
overtime?
no. I got promoted before she got promoted to store manager. So I got promoted at my work, and then I made more than her by barely. And so I freaking when she started asking me, "Hey, we should," I'm like, "I don't know. We'll think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let me think about that." And oh, come on, we can. And then 2 weeks later, she was a store manager making way more money than me, and I'm like, and now I'm I wish I treated her differently during those 2 weeks.
No, I don't want people to think like it's a point of contention.
I know, I
think it's awesome that
Right.
she's
yes.
killing it,
Yeah.
and I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We got to ride the coattails. We're just
I can't wait till I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, we're tubing. She's the boat. What's don't call your wife a boat though, or a boat hoe. Craig,
Yes, sir.
what about you?
You already asked.
I already answered.
No, I said what? Oh, you're right. I did. Last topic, and then we'll go to our shout outs. Shoes. How many shoes do you think your wife has that she owns right now? If you could guess.
how many pairs?
How many pairs of shoes? Count flip-flops, slippers, dress shoes, work shoes, ballerina shoes, sport shoes, workout shoes, boots, Uggs. I think I said most of the stuff, but what do you think?
She likes to think that I have more shoes than her, but I don't. She has all the shoes.
This is the point of contention.
Yeah, shoes. She's always
Close to
"You
the
have-
mic,
you have
Kyle.
way
Really
more
get in there,
shoes
buddy."
You have way more shoes than I do. You don't need new shoes, and I'm like, oh, the only thing I need are new golf shoes.
Yeah.
Really, but if I had to guess how many pairs she had of shoes,
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, I'm thinking 25 as well. I have like dress shoes that I wear 3 times a year that I've had for like 20 years. So like let's polish them up a little bit. I'm good. I don't need to have. They're hurt.
Timeless.
They hurt.
Men's dress shoes are timeless.
Yes, they feel like clogs I'm walking around in.
Yeah.
They're heavy. What about you, Craig?
I was gonna say 20, probably 20, 25, but I can tell you if she has 20, 10 of them are Converse, different colors.
Oh, just to go with the hoodie or shirt that she's
like
wearing.
a set of Converse, 10 of those, and then the other whatever she got.
Yeah.
Do you think you have more hats than she has shoes?
That'd be close.
No, I don't.
Mine would be close.
Yeah, I think mine
God,
too.
maybe I do. I probably do.
You find them laying around, you're like, I still got this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I know is I got tired of throwing hats like laying in places, so I got these cheap like supposed hat racks that have all the you can put a couple on the same one.
Yeah.
And I got 2 of them. I got like one outside of our bedroom, like in the hallway, hidden so people can't see it. But it's like my thought was as I'm walking out of the room, I'll just grab one as I go out the door.
Yeah.
And then I have one in the room. And both of them are completely packed to where hats are like falling off.
Okay, so then you
so
have,
I know
you
I
have
do.
more hats.
I've got hats on my little dresser in our closet of mine, and then I've got hats up stashed up above, and then there's a box full of hats next to it. Like I need to throw a bunch away.
Yeah, no, I
don't throw hats away. I burn them.
I think I've heard you say that before.
I have. I've always did that.
Really? Yeah. Why?
Just because it's something to me. I think I started it out of just
environmental friendly.
No, I think I started it just as a, and then I kind of was like, oh, you know what? I've worn this hat so often, blah blah. It's thrown it away just doesn't seem right to me. So
it's like a burial.
Kind of. And I think I don't do it for a reason. I think I just do it now because it's what I've done before.
Do you have like a fire at the back of your house and like in your backyard? You have people over.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Except for Travis, and you like just casually toss a hat
that's
in there
true.
to burn it.
We have fires
Or is it like
quite a bit.
Is it a ceremony where you like, okay, kids, we're gonna burn the 1997?
Play taps. In my head, what it is if I'm burning something, I go, oh man, I got that hat in the garage. It's super old. I'll just go grab it and throw it in there instead of throwing it away.
Yeah. And then it gets its wings.
The pool in the backyard that Travis doesn't get invited to.
We just opened that up. I just got it all untarped yesterday, ready to roll for the summer.
I'm excited. You got it.
No, I didn't say you were invited. I said I got it.
You probably it was 29 degrees last night. Probably froze over a little bit last night. All right, let's do our shout outs. I'm going to shout out Paul and Linda. Paul and Linda at Cole Street Brewery on the last Sunday of the month has a cribbage tournament. I got to hang out with them. By the way, also last Wednesday of every month is the trivia night at Cole Street, which is put on by me. I'm interested. Craig said he's bringing a few people, and he's said in the past, and I can never tell if Craig's joking or not, that he's going to host his own trivia in the front of the Cole Street Brewery while mine's going on in the back. And but you can try to win Craig Bentley's money. It's not even a thing, but I like to say it, so I kind of include him. And also the Patreons. Thank you very much for being Patreons. I gotta pull up that list. This is usually where Corey shakes his head and says I should get a board, but
you should probably get a board.
Yes. Kellen Hall, Holly Graff, Adam Kenny Art, Seth Loop, Cassie Spencer, Amanda Keating, Shekinah Sarver, Jared Skelly, Homer Robertson, Veronica Lara, Ben Illman, Jamie Roberts, Jamie Kenny, Jackson Zyduk, Sasha Carey Lynn, Russell Brandon, Thomas Savageau, Anthony Wright, Sage Hills Golf and RV Resort, and Cameron Stratton. Thank you very much for supporting the podcast monthly. Craig.
We did it before, and he probably doesn't deserve it, but I'll give Skelly a shout out. Thanks for sending questions.
Thank you. Yes.
Garage Night loves questions from people.
Yeah.
And we don't get a whole lot. People could just send them in. We love answering them.
Yeah.
So thanks, Skelly.
I had fun answering them.
Yeah, that was pretty fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Good. Kyle?
I'll shout out my wife.
There we go.
I was going to do that anyway.
Sorry.
Shout out to my wife and kids and Enum Call Golf Course. I'm going to be up there a lot this summer. Can't wait.
Taking Gabby. She's paying for it.
No. I did swindle. She's like, we're going to get a chicken coop at our house. And I'm like, all right, if I build this chicken coop, I'm getting golf clubs.
I love that. Yeah. That's good.
So I'm getting new clubs. Anyway, the golf course, and then Kellen, a fellow listener.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And Joey, again, we'll shout out Joey Hollenbeck.
Yeah.
Bring that pasta salad.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Go to Coal Street Brewery. Go to Bordeaux Wine Bar. Go to Mazatlan. And congratulations to the Yukon Huskies for making the final championship game, but losing to two worst teams. One of them.
Double shout out here. Shout out to Kyle Pierce for being here and being way better than Corey.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm not better than you, Corey.
All right. So,
Double shout out to Craig.
whoa. This is a
Bentley.
This is
For having me on.
a shout out off. Pointing at each other like Spider-Man. All
Shout
right.
out to the real Travis.
Leonard.
Yes.
Yes, the real
Good
Travis
luck at
Leonard.
state if
Good
that
luck.
hasn't happened already.
Yes. All right. Go Travis Leonard.
Go Bryson DeChambeau.
Go Sam Burns. I really need him to win.
Have a great week, everyone.